So let's talk about the time when Lorelai had an absolute meltdown because Rory decided to take a break from Yale.
I'm not going back to Yale next year.
Lorelai wasn't having it. Obviously, Rory spoke to her mom. I was like, Mom, I'll take a break. Lorelai was like, what? No. Is it because of Mitchun? And Lorelai says, hey, you can't do that. If not, don't bother coming home. And of course, Emily and Richard decided to take in Rory, to stay with them. Now, whose reaction was wrong here? Who did the wrong thing? Who did the right thing? Let's talk about it. Okay, that's what we're always here for. You know this already. Hi, my name is Susan. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not new here, how's it going? Rory was burned out at school, but she got the shocker of her life when Mitchun told her, you don't got it.
And I have to tell you, you don't got it.
So her ambition, her self-confidence took a hit because of these comments, and this was why she thought she needed to take a break to figure out what she wanted to do. Now, obviously, Rory respected this man. She didn't think that it was because of Logan that he did this. She thought there probably is something wrong with, her skill in journalism, and so she started to rethink all her life decisions, and that's why she wanted to drop out. Honestly, I understand this. And in fact, she made a comment about how she didn't just want to walk through school aimlessly and not really have a focus, which is I think it's an important thing for someone that is serious to say.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to wander around a school where everyone else is focused and working towards something and I'm just floating.
I think it was just proof that she was really serious about school and she didn't just want to be wasting her time and pretending like she was enjoying what she was doing when she really didn't, or when she wasn't sure of it anymore, right? So I think it was valid. It was obvious that Rory wasn't on serious. Okay, she has always been studious at school. Now let's talk about Lorelai's response. Lorelai was a complete wreck when she heard this. And I think that her response was 100% justified. Okay, if you watch the conversation again, Lorelai knew that this was happening because of Logan's father's comment.
Oh, this is about Mitchum Huntsberger.
And at first, Rory tried to beat about the bush and say, oh no, it's not because of that. But it was clear as they kept speaking that this was why she was trying to take a break from school. So I think it was absolutely right for Lorelai to call this out and let her know that she didn't have to trust the opinion of one person in determining how, her career goes and choices that she makes when it comes to her career. And
that was just one man's opinion.
The fact is that a lot of people take a break from college and don't return. So this reaction was 100% valid, right? Like, she's thinking there's a possibility that her child wants to take a break for 1 year, 2 years, and it becomes 10 years, she doesn't go back to school. That's a totally valid concern to have, right, as a parent. Now, I also think that I would expect Rory to understand her mom's reaction because she was upset with Dean for dropping out of school. So why would you think that someone else would not think, that something is wrong, that you want to drop out of school? As for Emily and Richard, I was quite disappointed. In fact, I would say I was like 158.6% disappointed at their reaction to this. Now, I don't think that it was unreasonable for them to allow Rory to stay in the house after she came to talk to them separately, but this wasn't the right way. Especially knowing full well that she wasn't speaking to her mom, right? It felt like they went right above her head to make a decision, which to me shows that they still treated Lorelai like a child, even when she was an adult. They were literally like, we know what is happening. We know what's going on with you and Rory, and this is what will happen. Rory will come stay with us. No. You don't go over your adult child's head to do something like that, right? Especially something that directly impacts their own child. The right thing, I believe, would have been for them to be like, hey, come, you guys, let's talk about this, right? Let all of us have like a round table discussion. What do we want to do? Let's listen to both sides, right? Why is Rory taking a break? Lorelai, what's your concern? There's a way that even talking about it would help to understand each person's point of view, right? But just going over Lorelai's head to be like, hey, we know what is going on. We have made a decision. It's like, what? Also, considering the fact that Lorelai literally ran out of the house, you would think that they would be preventing something like that from happening, even though technically Rory wasn't running out of the house. I know. But like, she was still leaving her mom's house because they had a misunderstanding. I think the right thing to have done would have been for them to try to resolve the situation. Even if Rory was still not going to be in her mom's house for now, they could have talked about it first, okay? Instead of just telling her, hey, this is what is going to happen. I don't think anyone should be treated like that, especially an adult. At the end of the day, if you ask me, I mean, who was right? None of them were right, obviously. They all had their faults in what went down. Rory was at fault for, maybe not at fault, but she was dropping out because of Mitchum's comments, which was not really necessary. But at the end of the day, Rory is free to make her decision. Even if it was not for Mitchum's comments and she decided to take a break, you know, she had the right to take a break if she wanted to. So I wouldn't say Rory was 100% wrong in this, because the reaction was centered around the decision that she made, which wasn't at its core a wrong decision. Okay, I think what did not sit down well with me in what happened with Rory was Rory going to meet her grandparents to talk about it behind her mom's back, right? To me, I feel like she felt like they might take her side because her mom and her grandparents are always, you know, not seeing eye to eye in a lot of things. So I think that there's a part of her that thought that, okay, my grandparents will take my side on this, so let me go and meet them. Okay, and I think that was pretty shady. Anyway, Lorelai was also obviously at fault for telling her daughter not to come home. That was, you know, the situation did not match the reaction. I think it was a bit much for her to do that. Emily and Richard were the most at fault in this. I feel they were the most at fault for taking Rory's side, one, and going over Lorelai's head, okay, to make a decision on what Rory should do next. I think that was absolutely wrong. So I want to know what you guys thought of these reactions. Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this video. Obviously, click the notification bell to get notified anytime I drop videos like this. Thank you for watching again. I'll see you on the next video. Bye.